I'm Simon from Specialist Components. We're here looking at our 1380 Demo Mini 16 valve, which I'm going to give you a little bit of information about. It's a car we built late on last year. It's got our 16 valve cylinder head, the BMW K 1200 RS cylinder head, on a 1380 bottom end. It makes 120 horsepower, as verified by our dyno that we use. Okay, so the fundamentals of the conversion, we take the BMW bike cylinder head and we modify it to go onto the A series block. The block itself needs to be modified as well. We move some of the cylinder head studs around, but it's not a difficult operation. But once the head is bolted onto the block, SC have engineered this billet front end conversion. Originally the Beamer bike head was run by chains, so we converted to run this belt drive setup with our own custom designed cam pulleys and crank pulley and idler pulley to drive the original oil pump. It's all based on a 1993 Quicksilver Mini Cooper SPI, which we bought in October and took 3 months to restore. It had a full respray, rebuilt the suspension, rebuilt the brakes, and obviously it's got a top spec engine to use as a demonstrator. The engine is based on an A+ 1275, standard gearbox with a 3.4 diff. It's got a cross-pin diff, but otherwise fairly standard bottom end, just a prep crank, prep rods. The head has been gas flowed. It's running very soft cams because it's a road car, so it gives an excellent torque spread. It's got 95 pounds-foot of torque at 2000 RPM and 95 pounds-foot of torque at 6000 RPM. Very, very flat, and makes for a pretty rapid Mini. We have a stainless steel exhaust system, again designed and developed by Specialist Components, which mates to the same LCB fixing as a standard Mini performance exhaust. You can see the individual throttle bodies that we've got, which come fortunately free with the BMW cylinder head. They're really excellent quality, fitted with our billet ram pipes across the front and then some fiberglass foam filters. Still packages under a standard Mini round nose front. And you can also see parts of the engine management system and wiring loom. The Specialist Components Typhoon ECU is sat on the standard Mini SPI bracket, and this integrates fully with all the vehicle electronics. So still uses the standard relay pack and plugs into the standard vehicle harness connector. So it runs all the gauges and fans and things just as a standard Mini ECU would. Here's an engine that is in build at the moment, and I can use it to show you some of the internal stuff that you can't see on the car downstairs. Here's the belt drive that we've engineered on the front. You can see how the belt run would go around here and take the top cam pulleys. And you can see where we've modified the top of the block to move the position of the head studs to take the BMW cylinder head and to block up the old push rod holes and other fixings in the block that are no longer required. And you can also see the pistons that have been pocketed to miss the 16 valve head. The way that we change the position of the head studs is by screwing in some bar, which is just tapped to the same thread as the original Mini head stud, and steel bar screwed in and then flushed off. And then the new head stud positions are just drilled and tapped in the position that's needed. We produce this drilling template which fits over the top of the block, and you can screw in the original 3 head studs that don't move, and that locates the drilling template, and then it tells you the locations exactly and the sizes to drill of all the additional holes that are needed for the BMW conversion. So it makes it something you can do at home in your garage. As long as you've got a good quality pillar drill and a bit of time, you can actually do the block conversion yourself. The 8 valve conversions on a 1275, which is sort of the starting point, make around 105, 110 horsepower at the flywheel. From there, it's how much power can you afford. 16 valve heads make 120 to 130. Then if you gas flow the heads, put cams in them, they make 140, 150. And then once you get into sprint head range with a full race gas flow, with really big cams, big exhaust, big throttles, 160, 170 horsepower from a 1380.